Welcome to Roadshow Home Video. Before the movie, we'd like to show you previews of some of our films.
Blame it on Rio.
Matthew, if you want to use them, don't put them in here. You're packing for Rio. I'm packing for Bahia.
What?
We did say Rio, didn't we?
We did.
Then what the hell is in Bahia?
Not me. That's the big attraction.
They smile. Maybe we should talk to them.
We can't. They're practically naked.
Try to picture them with clothes on. Let's have a good time. I'm going to forget about your wife. I'm going to forget about my wife. This is Rio, remember? Hey, those are the girls. Hi.
Hi.
Aren't you a little chilly, Jennifer?
Chilly?
The lawyers. You think I cheated on them? They feed on misery. Watch it! Those are my balls! Are you kidding? I couldn't find them with a magnifying glass.
I admit it.
I didn't say you'd done anything wrong.
All right, then I deny it. Whatever works here.
Take the funniest, sexiest 2-hour vacation you ever dreamed of and blame it on Rio.
Up the creek. Ready? Set.
This is the story of America's greatest intercollegiate rafting race, featuring the nation's top teams. Washington Military Institute, the champions.
The commander couldn't ask for better soldiers.
The seasoned veterans of Ivy College, the heavily favored women's team from Vanity U, and La Petamine University challenging for the first time.
Give me a hard left.
Before they reach the finish line, they'll be stoned,
Abandon ship!
bombed, and totally wasted.
This river will be ours!
Get set to get wet. Up the creek.
I lost my job today.
I think the most interesting thing about Harry is the fact that he's very inconsistent. He isn't like any other hero that I've ever played before.
Did it again! You drank the live half and left the dead half for me, didn't you? Finish it!
He's fallible, and he's very funny with a Stone Age philosophy. Jesus, you gotta be a nymphomaniac to have a bump like that.
Paul Newman and Robbie Benson are Harry and Son.
There is an element of combat, I think, that exists in a great many families, probably the majority of them. There's that terrible moment that comes when the father looks at his son and says, I just don't think I can take him anymore.
I think we ought to dress for dinner from now on.
Howard is one of the most interesting young people that I've seen on the screen because he's simply not a stereotype.
Think this nice ambiance to you, Bart?
He really tries to take care of his old man. Sometimes he desperately tries to avoid family confrontation at a terrible expense to himself.
The wash cars.
Nope. I wax them. I polish the chrome. I treat the leather.
Get yourself a real job. When it comes to this young woman in his life that he has to deal with, he simply does not do the expected.
You don't have a doctor?
I didn't want to answer a whole lot of questions.
Yeah. I could come unglued here. I really could.
Paul Newman, Robbie Benson, Ellen Barkin, and Academy Award winner Joanne Woodward in Harry and Son.
Come join the hundreds of thousands of Australians who've loved and loved along with Eliza. Eliza Fraser. See Captain Fraser lose his decks to the Cannibal Chief. See Captain Fraser and his Woomera throwing exploits. See the naughty nighttime romps of Mrs. Fraser. 1, 2, 3. Eliza Fraser. Australia's smash hit comedy film about shipwreck, savages, love, fun and rescue on a desert island. Eliza Fraser.
For more movie previews, keep watching after the end of this film.
Count Yorga, Vampire, is a film that throws you into a world of which we know little. Strange, frightening, whispered from generation to generation until it becomes a scream out of the past.
You enjoyed your little joke last night, Doctor. But as you can see, tonight is mine. It's incredible. You really are a vampire? Yes.
It did happen to them. It could happen to you. Count Yorga, Vampire.
Sean Connery is James Bond, Agent 007. Never say never again.
My name's Bond.
Oh, you're Mr. Bond. I believe I'm having you in half an hour.
Oh, splendid. Your room or mine?
Heavy, Mr. Bond?
You're marvelously well equipped.
Thank you, James. So are you.
Good to see you, Mr. Bond. Things have been awfully dull around here. I hope we're going to have some gratuitous sex and violence.
I certainly hope so, too.
Bond, the game is over.
Sean Connery is Ian Fleming's James Bond in Never Say Never Again.
Knife. Heavy scissors. Hold ventilation.
Okay.
Battle!
At any age, at any time, it can happen to anyone.
You can't breathe. You can hardly move. You know one thing. The mountain of death is on you. You would give anything in the world for just one ordinary breath.
You mustn't be afraid.
They have come to the edge. She is praying for a miracle.
Supposing I were to tell you that there was something radical. Something never tried before.
Where would it be, outside?
Oh, right where your own heart is now.
Beside it?
No, in place of it.
The dividing line between life and death is a step across the threshold. Donald Sutherland. Threshold.
They lead us into the unknown.
Have you heard of the Clavius process by any chance?
One uses electronic devices to transfer impulses.
They force us to endure what we cannot understand. They have tampered with the human mind.
I'm afraid we've encountered a complication.
Where do you think we get the impulses that go into the computer to feed the program?
Who's the donor?
The police said it was an accident. They're trying to kill me.
Who's trying to kill you?
Don't touch me!
She seems to be approaching a near paranoid state.
It wasn't an accident.
They have created a world in which we have no control.
Do you think I'm going crazy?
Nothing can stop them from going too far. Brain waves. They have violated the laws of nature.
Very attractive, single white female interested in all sports would like to meet attractive, sincere, athletic single white male for dating and possible relationship. SWMRD.
What's SWMRD?
Single white male recently divorced. You save a lot of money with abbreviations. It's just like selling a car.
Scratch the RD.
Hey, what kind of shampoo do you use?
Irish Spring.
That's soap.
That's what I use.
Put an ad in the Reader. The personals?
Yeah.
You really did?
I did.
Hi, 8723.
My name is Harriet.
My name is Kara.
My name is Barbara.
When did you start losing your hair?
Most men are jerks. Are you a jerk?
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. What is going on?
I want to know what your relationship with him is.
We met at Kathy's.
Look, I'm sorry if this makes you uncomfortable, but isn't this the perfect opportunity for an honest discussion?
I don't appreciate you following me around.
Now, there goes one solution to your problems. All you gotta do now is catch her.
The Personals.
David is in love. It's not as simple as infatuation.
You and Jade have pushed this too far.
It is an obsession that will change his life and the lives of everyone around him forever.
I want to be with Jade.
Brooke Shields, Martin Hewitt, Endless Love.
To keep up to date with our new releases, send us your name and address, and we'll mail you information about our new movies when they're released.